stop setting goals if it is overwhelming you. I mean it. If you've tried setting goals in the past and that whole experience has left you feeling overwhelmed, then there is something else that you can try. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to stop setting goals and do something which is equally effective. Welcome back to another episode of Up It and the Actionables podcast. My name is Peyton. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer or a listener, I appreciate you tuning back in for content that helps you move toward your life goals. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time we post a video, which is on every Saturday. Now, let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to start this with a fun fact about Up It. When we started this company almost 3 years back, we started with the intention of helping people set goals. I know, the irony. However, we learned quickly through experience that goal setting only works for few people. So does that mean that you can't reach your goals if you don't set your goals? Of course not. It simply means that you need to find out what works for you, because one size does not fit all. So if goal setting isn't your cup of tea, then this might just be the answer that you're looking for. So in my experience, I've found that goal setting can actually be overwhelming for a few people. It may make them feel stuck or chained, and that defeats the whole purpose of setting goals. Because the idea behind setting goals is it should be liberating. It should give you the clarity that you need. But if it isn't doing that, then it clearly isn't working for you. So what can you do instead? Now, before getting into that, I just want to quickly remind you that even though this is an alternative, what we're going to discuss to setting goals, it doesn't take away from the fact that you'll still have to work in order to pursue and reach your goals. We're clear about that, right? So this is what a typical goal setting exercise would look like. You would first write down what you want to achieve, obviously, how long ideally it would take you to reach this goal, and the most important and the overwhelming bit is to write down why you want to achieve these goals. Now, the writing down the goals part is the simplest and the easiest bit. The part where it can really stump someone is justifying why you want to achieve these goals in the first place. Now, I'm not talking about, oh, I want to earn a lot of money because I want to earn a lot of money, but something deeper instead. Like a very strong, hard-hitting, emotional reason as to why somebody would want to achieve their goals. Now, personally, from experience, I can tell you that when I started Up It, apart from the fact that I wanted to make it simpler and easier for people to pursue their goals, I really didn't have a gut-wrenching, emotional, deep reason as to why I wanted to start a platform such as Up It. So I always used to feel that maybe I should not voice the reason why I want to start this platform, because I was afraid that my why wasn't deep enough. It didn't sound important enough. Now, for some people, the reason why they want to achieve their goals, the why behind why they want to achieve their goals comes very easily and naturally. For others like me who are just starting out, this can be extremely confusing and can feel like a waste of time if they don't know on the top of their minds why they want to achieve their goals. So through tried and tested method, this is what I learned to do instead of setting goals. Whatever you want to achieve, instead of thinking why you want to achieve this, ask yourself a lot lesser intimidating questions such as, does this sound like something that you're going to enjoy doing? Do you see yourself having fun while doing this? And the answer to this is quite binary. It's a yes or a no. If you said yes, then here's what you do next. Remember the bit I mentioned earlier about you still having to work? Yes. So now that you see yourself having fun while doing this, you will still have to take action. And the best way to do this is to chunk down 3 or 4 things that you can do on an everyday basis that will move you toward this fun activity. So instead of psyching yourself out about not having a deep emotional reason as to why you want to pursue your goal, you have asked yourself whether you see yourself having fun with it. And guess what? That is a good enough reason. And And the benefit of doing this over setting goals is that it won't make you feel compelled or chained down to this goal. If you genuinely don't continue to enjoy doing what you are doing, guess what? You can always change your goal. There is absolutely no shame or guilt that it needs to be associated with you doing this. So this is what you can do instead of setting goals in the conventional way. I hope it helped. To help you further with your goals, we have created a checklist that gives you all the critical steps that you can take to pursue your goals. Be sure to check that out and download your free checklist from the link mentioned below. Thanks for watching. That's my time for today. If you like this episode, don't forget to like it and share it with a friend. I will see you next week. Meanwhile, don't forget, what you want matters, and it's really up to you to make it happen. Stay healthy and stay safe. I'll speak to you soon. See ya.